We're live with Threeman Press.
Coach Malek.
So
my boy got signed to his cuckoo in the DDC. I'm so proud of him, bro.
Okay, Coach Muli.
No, not him.
Oh man.
No, one of my players. I'm phoning it on Friday.
Okay, guys. Threeman Press. We're recording, so feel free to add on if I say something wrong. No, don't show. Why?
They stay ready, bro. I think I think.
Yeah, man.
And if you accept a mistake, forget about it.
You ready?
I've been ready, bro. I stay ready. I'm born ready.
Okay. Welcome everybody to Threeman Press, a place where we have come together as three of the brightest football minds. I mustn't say young.
Yeah, no, we're not young.
Okay, the brightest football minds. And if you don't believe it, you're going to see it just now as we speak about what we're speaking about now. Remember, it's usually the three of us, myself, Football with Khalefang on this side, but our third member, man. Hey, hamstring. Hey, Mulala. So we've got Du here. Du. On the other side, but it's okay. Are you okay, my brother?
I'm excited again. Always nice having football conversations with the greatest minds in football. I don't want to say young.
Ooh, not young.
So guys, remember, we're not here to be right. We're not here to tell you guys what is right or wrong. We're here to put things on the table so that you can join the press. In any team that's pressing, we need everybody to join and everybody to help out. So if you could please do us a favor of liking, commenting, sharing, subscribing, doing all of those really nice things in order to grow this platform, but also taking these conversations into your friend groups, into your WhatsApp groups. But you know quite... we can speak about it too. Okay, guys. Breaking news. Love back Nyana, Jose.
I welcome you, actually.
Love back Nyana, Jose. Does Jose get back into the team now that he's free?
No. I think Owad is onto something.
What do Shibaba do Shibabu? Here's the thing, right?
Eldo Huzu. Crunchy corn.
You know what I mean? So, sometimes you take the chance.
Yeah.
You think you're that guy. Right, take a step up, and you take the step up, then you realize actually you're not as good as you think you might be. So I think the stock at Jose might have just gone down. Being released, getting fried after 7 games is crazy.
But then aren't we lying about South African standards, guys?
What do you mean?
The South African standards, because here comes Jose, he goes to Al Ahly, doesn't do well. Coach Rulani Mukwena, one of the best coaches ever, genius tactician, goes over to Wydad. Wapalwa. Even the players, you look at Kanyisa Mayo, just released now, well, almost released by CR, basically released because he's not in that squad.
Yes.
It's you too.
No, but outside of Jose Riveira, when you say we've lied about the standard, what is the standard that you think we have about our football? But
guys, okay. I think, again, objectively, South African football hasn't been that effective in terms of the world and Africa.
Yeah.
Right? Let me not even go to the world, Africa.
I agree.
Right? You look at our national team. AFCON Rona Kiafing.
95. 96.
Right? Let's talk about the Champions League. How many stars do we have, guys?
Two. Jesus. And how far apart are the stars?
Al Ahly has 15, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. But then, isn't it that we didn't take the Champions League all that serious in the first place?
Is that not a lie?
We didn't take it seriously, so how do you even use it as a benchmark?
If you're that good, shouldn't you be winning those games? If you're that good.
But is it that we're that good, we just don't see it as a priority? If you don't see it as a priority, you don't invest in it. Is it not?
I think we lie to ourselves, because look at even how the amount of South African players that go play abroad, how many of them make it and survive playing abroad.
Yes.
A lot of them come back, 1 season they're back. They get that side, they benched. They can't even play that side. They can't match the standard of playing that side. So,
but that's now. That's only now in recent times. When you talk about Bobeni, Quinton Fortune.
Yeah, but how many Benny McCarthy's and Quinton Fortunes have we had from way back in the days?
Yeah, so
can we count 10?
So here's the thing. Recent standards, you can say that. The 1 season out, 1 season back in. Right? But if you look 90s, early 2000s, our players were going there and creating legacies.
Can we count 10?
No, wait. We're still lying when we say that.
About what?
How many games does Steven Pienaar play in South Africa? How many did Quinton Fortune play in South Africa?
He's still South African, is he not?
How many did they play here? Or were they transplanted early before anything was happening?
And how many did Benny McCarthy himself play?
Are you guys saying that our football would have stunted their growth if they
Yes.
started?
Yes. What we are saying is you can't go from the PSL and go England and play well.
Yeah.
If you played maybe 4 or 5 seasons in the PSL. Lebohile Mofokeng is living proof that our football is average.
Zeng,
Look at his
Le-
form. Look at his form
Zeng.
now. Look at his form and look at his consistency. If he went overseas right now, he's back. Next season, he's back home.
No, but the problem is that we're in our feelings, guys. We're always in our feelings as a country.
Where are the feelings here?
Oh, Jose Riveiro's going to make it at Al Ahly. Based on what?
Based on...
Tina, when we sat down and we said, hey, maybe Jose might struggle that side. What?
Look, it's valid, but I'm saying... No, guys, I don't like this thing that you guys are saying to me.
You don't like what? The facts.
No, the facts are the facts.
Spoken about CAF Champions League,
Yes.
right? Have we spoken about World Cups? 2010.
Because I host.
And there was an admin. They let us in admin because ra hosta.
Let's Kwamanyana, please.
So wait, so
2010. And even now that we're looking at qualifying, Hugo Bruce is doing a lot of heavy lifting.
as a coach should. What do you mean heavy lifting? He should. He's not.
It's not our coaches. We were talking about the coaches before. Milifintseki was the most recent one. Abu Pizzo,
Egersent.
Abu Gorin Egersent, and all
Yes.
those guys.
Jomo
What did they
Sono.
get? Jomo, what did they get?
But our local coach won the AFCON was Clive Barker. So what are you talking about?
When, Tlalefa?
But he still won it.
When?
He's 20 years ago, 30 years ago
And
even.
also, look at how when a local coach takes over Bafana Bafana, we only qualify for the tournaments that we host.
Are we counting Chan now? What's happening? Are we counting Chan? Is that what we're doing?
But we can't be talking as much as you say ke kgale ba e winne. It's still a South African coach that won
No,
the
but
AFCON, regardless
wh-
what you say.
But who are your peers? Because do you know what this feels like? This feels like I'm sorry. It's also hurting me.
As not,
It feels like an Arsenal chat where Arsenal is meant to be a team that we look at
Yeah.
for Real Madrid and all of those
Yeah.
guys. But then when you look at the actual facts of everything, we're not quite there. And that is what our football is.
We're not those
And
guys.
Jose Riveiro is one of the guys. Is it maybe a situation where one of our problems is that we are not a results-based country?
we're a what-based country.
How many leagues did
What?
how many leagues did Jose Riveiro win?
When you say we're not
How
a
many leagues did Jose Riveiro win?
He won 0 leagues.
And you gave
Sharp.
him a participation award, and you said he's one of the
But he
greatest
won
coaches.
trophies. He still won trophies.
And now he goes down as one of the greatest Orlando Pirates coaches. But he's
And-
never won the league.
But he's won cups. What do you want? What do you want from him? He got there and won some cups.
Well, is that enough to
repeated.
go and win something in Egypt?
Clearly not.
So again,
Clearly
is the
not,
standard the standard?
Do we even have a standard? What is our standard in the country?
I think that's where the problem is. We don't have a standard. So that's why it's easy for anyone to come from Europe or anywhere in the world and coach in South Africa and win the M10 and then
Yeah.
go to Al Ahly and fail.
And then fail.
Because he comes from a country, Edlalang average football, so he thought he could maintain that.
Yes.
He thought he could compete.
Is it about the
So is the,
average?
wait, is the North that superior to our football?
Of course.
Why?
In every aspect of the game.
Because they win. Because when you're coaching a team up in the north, you're not
Is it the
coaching.
North or is it at Ahli?
You're not the north. Wydad is the same.
Okay.
Rulani fell under that bar.
Yeah.
Al Ahly is the same.
Esperance is the same.
Esperance is the same.
Okay.
Esperance fired a coach that got to 2 Champions League finals. Caruso comes into the Sundowns team having done 2 finals
Yeah.
the years before he came to Sundowns, for example.
Yeah.
And he found his way to Sundowns. So now my question becomes, again, is it that maybe it's not about the standard, maybe it's about the pressure. That here, Ntwana, project,
We're not domestic cup, are you the one?
we're not
It's fine.
domestic cup, relax, you're building. Jose was 3 years into his project at Pirates. He was 3 years into his project
Yes.
at Pirates. And that Pirates, that project had not given a league. It had not given a Champions League.
No, it
Was the league even
It
expected?
had
from
not
Pirates?
given a single digit gap between Sundowns and Pirates. He was lauded. And this is now for Pirates. Pirates is one of the biggest teams in Africa,
Yes.
right? So now when you look at it on the balance of that, is it maybe that our coaches now, but they know
Chippa United was a TS that keeps chopping and changing coaches.
all of cheaper,
Right?
cheaper, boss.
Cheaper.
Yeah.
Is that not him saying, I'm not liking the standards, then I'm firing this coach? But you're the same people that will complain about this thing.
But you can't do it from number 11.
But he's still trying to raise the standard of the club.
Is he?
Is he not?
Who?
He's saying, this coach, you're not the one, my boy.
Yeah.
You're not doing the job. Vaya, I'm going to try to get another one that can do the job for me.
Is he getting
Bese
the one?
niyacomplaina, bese nithi,
Eh,
lo muntu lo is undecided, lo
Whoa.
muntu lo is
Is he
unprofessional.
getting the one that can do the job?
But he's trying to find the
Whoa,
one.
is he getting?
He's not, he's finding the
But
one.
also, who's Chippa United compared to Pirates and Chiefs? We don't care. They can change their coaches left, right, and center. What we want is coaches must feel the same pressure they feel Al Ahly when coaching Chiefs and Pirates, because those are the biggest teams in Africa. Al Ahly is going to remain the best team because that's the standard they set for themselves. And they say, we don't care. 7 games, you only win 1 game in 7 games. Hamba.
Crazy.
Orlando Pirates, if you lose 3 games, you must be say, Baba. We must start knocking and say, yo,
But then-
pull up your socks. But we don't do that.
Yeah.
If he goes and wins the Nedbank Cup, we say he's cooking.
No, I want to ask
But
this.
is he not?
No,
No,
I want
he's
to
not.
ask this. I want to ask this. When Chippa is chopping and changing, is Chippa expecting itself to go win the league? When Al Ahly chops and changes, when Real Madrid chops and changes, when those teams chop and change, they go, we're doing this because our standard is from winning. And when we go to the next person is a winner.
But
it has to be.
winning looks different for everybody.
No.
Here's
Caliban,
you, you cannot compare Chippa and think the decision he's making to get another coach is to try get closer to a top 4.
And
or a
I'm
top 8.
saying
That is winning for him.
and that is not winning. That is a participation trophy.
No, that is winning. Based
Winning
on the
is winning.
You can't compare yourself with the juggernaut.
Why not?
Because you don't have the resources.
After 15 years. Oh, why not? Khalifa, why not? You're not firing Padela. You're not firing Padela to go and get Rulani. You're firing Padela to go and get Luke Amel. And then you say, Luke Amel, what has Luke Amel done in the league? I think he won the MTN 8 or the
Once.
Nedbank, something like
but
that.
can a cheaper attract the top talent?
Why not?
Because they're still a mid-table team.
For 15
He's
years.
trying to... Bro, this thing takes time, is it not? This is...
For 15 years.
What do you guys think?
I think the
What must happen? Okay, what must happen after 15 years? What should have happened?
What does progress look like after 15 years for you then?
I mean, if he's moving from where he is, let's say he's 14th, going to top 8, that's progress.
How many times have they done top 8 in the last 15 years?
That's a different story.
But that's why I'm saying that are we just chopping and changing for the sake of chopping and changing again? Whereas those guys are chopping and changing to get better. Guys, okay, Al Ahly may have made a mistake with Jose, but Jose was in the semifinals of the CAF Champions League, let's say.
Yes.
And they were like, okay, we're willing to take a chance. When they went and fetched Coach Pizzo had won the Champions League before, right? So I'm not saying it made sense, but what I'm saying is that you understand the motivation of it.
Yeah.
So now again, I'm asking, look at a Pirates, right? You look at a Pirates and you're going, does Pirates have the ultimate goal of winning the league? And not hanyani, not like, we want them to or they should. I'm saying, is Pirates right now do or die? We need to go win the league. Or is the league a very nice thing if we were to do it? Isn't that the difference between what's happening here and what's happening in the north, what's happening in...
And money-wise, is it as big as it is between Chiefs and Sundowns, for instance? Because doesn't that in itself, dictate how the league looks? Because Sundowns, in terms of resources, in terms of money, they are superior. I don't know if it's far superior, but they're superior to the likes of Sundown, the likes of Pirates and Chiefs and the like. Is it like that in the north, or is it more balanced?
No, it's crazy up in the north. It's still the same. You still have the same gaps. But I guess my question is, are we lying to ourselves when we say our top teams want to be top teams? Are we lying to ourselves when we say our top teams and their coaches are the top teams in Africa? That's what I'm asking here. That again, the reason why I'm bringing up Arsenal, right, for example, is to say all of us would love Arsenal to do something.
Yeah.
All of us make up stories about what Arsenal is going to do every single year, right? But objectively, they haven't shown any of that for how long? So if I haven't shown that, it's PR, it's marketing.
Yeah.
That's why in the beginning I asked, Nangu Jose, I'm not saying what Jose did isn't good.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, is it at the level that we make it seem to be in real life? So is it at a level where now he can go take over an Al Ahly and go win a league with Al Ahly and go win a Champions League? Was Pirates just preparation then? Are we looking, if we're being honest, was Pirates just a
I've been
stepping
saying
stone?
it's a stepping stone. That's
Where
why
we
the
were
couple
like,
weeks off, a stepping stone.
I think Al Ahly appointed him because when they looked at him at Pirates, he finished number 2
Yeah.
consecutively for the past 3 seasons.
Yes.
And then he took them to the semi-finals of the CAF Champions League
Yes.
with a young team. So when they thought, okay, cool. When he comes here, he comes to a star-studded team with all the resources that he
Yes.
needs. He's
He should be
definitely
able to
going to
cook.
bring, he should be able to bring us the Champions League. So when they saw 7 games later that he's struggling, they were like, you have everything. We can't be patient with you. You have everything. Whereas where you come from, you lacked here and there, and you were complaining that no, they're not signing you enough players, but you were able to improvise and push them all the way to the semi-finals of the CAF Champions League. Now that you're here, the standard here is the league CAF. That's all. We don't care about these domestic cups. So if Kaizer Chiefs, Orlando Pirates would employ that same mentality and say that when you come here, coach, as Nanda an MTN 8, you can be knocked out first round. We don't care. CAF or league. That's what we want. We give you everything. Sleteli CAF, Sleteli league. Go to you Real Madrid. If you fail to win the league, you're gone.
So when you say that's what we want, what we want as fans or what we want as the higher ups, the board, the executive?
I think that's what we want as a country for our football, because then it gives us an international footprint. Everyone gets to see the level of play in SA.
Yeah.
If Chiefs and Pirates are not performing well, then no one watches our football. Unfortunately, Mamelodi Sundowns are not big enough to attract an international audience.
Yeah.
So if you come to a Kaizer Chiefs, if you come to a Kaizer Chiefs or an Orlando Pirates and then they finish outside of the top 8, they're not qualifying for the CAF, they're not winning anything, then what are you doing? You must go, bro. Those are the only things that matter.
That's the
Owado
standard.
right now is going to escape. If he wins the MTN 8, they're going to be like, we're cooking. That's where it's wrong.
So Timela Ham.
Bekumela phume
It's-
from the MTN 8 so we can focus on the league.
But it's in the words we're using. Want and need are 2 different things. Want is a very nice feeling.
Of course.
Want is our manish. Ngabamnandi maska win league. Like if we fluke the league.
Yeah.
Oh, need is a completely different thing. Al Ahly needs the Champions League. Whether they win it every year or not, that's a different conversation. But they need it. Real Madrid needs the Champions League. It's Perez.
There's prestige. There's history. There's
Besides, you get what? It's a thing that they need. I don't think we have developed that need, even in our own league, for our own thing, our own league. In this country, I don't think we care that much about the league.
I was just about to say
In this country, I don't think the league matters.
Does it really matter to us? Does the Champions League really matter to us? Is it a thing that we're like, okay, cool. Mas nesta. It's a sense of pride, a sense of you walk around with your head held high now. I don't think that's the case. I just think it's if Rawina, great, cool. This is what it is. But that speaks to how we viewed the Champions League in the past. It was not an important trophy. Unless I'm mistaken, it was never an important trophy all that much, right? Until Sundowns made it a mandate to try and win this Champions League. Then other clubs tried to follow suit. To try.
Did they?
To try. They did not. But it became more important as Leonardo star.
I could argue it's not important. Still.
It's not saying it's not as. Why do you say it's not important?
It's not important.
Jose Riveira and Coach Nabi have proof
It's
that
not
it's not important. It's not important. Coach Nabi won the Nedbank Cup. Ganjani. With who? With what team? Playing what kind of football? We don't care. As long as he won the Nedbank Cup, we say, hey, Baba, we're giving you another season.
Yes.
Orlando Pirates, a lot of fans now are saying, no, the Spanish guitar can come back because of MTN 883.
Yeah.
What has he done in the league? How many times has he failed to push Mamelodi Sundowns to the edge? Sundowns washed him 4-1 last time he played against Sundowns.
That was so bad.
I'm sure 4-1 in Sundowns. Sundowns showed him that, look, you're here just for the sake of being
You're a
here.
small boy.
We can give you the MTN8. But us as supporters, us as the board, us as the people who run the league, we're like, this guy's going to go down as one of the greatest coaches. And he hasn't achieved anything by winning just 3 MTN8 trophies.
He hasn't did it just an empty.
No, that's why I said it's not. I'm not saying it's not good what he did, but the level at which you speak about sometimes, even our football, we speak about our football in a way where, if you were sitting down and you didn't know about anything, you didn't know about PSL, you didn't know the differences, you didn't know anything, and you just listen to South Africans talk, you would think that when I switch on that TV and I watch a season of the football, that it's gonna be incredible. Like when you hear people speak about Pirates, right? When you hear them speak about, the guys were there, your Salengs, your Loches, Rile right now, the way we speak about the Rile, the way we speak about those guys, you would think that those guys are world beaters. You would think that, guys, these guys don't want to leave South Africa because they're just too good. This league is too good. It would be a downgrade to... You asked me, is it a downgrade or an upgrade?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Our league and that league.
Yeah.
But honestly, it's just feelings. And every time we come up against that, we see the feelings. This is why Hugo Bruce complains so much about us, because Tina, we are feelings based, guys. And it's fine, it's notando. We love our things. We love them. It's our things, man. Nami Sweeney Bank, and I'll tell everybody that the Chiefs team, man, deserve.
Nabi's cooking, bro. Chef Nabi.
But the truth is that, okay, now whenever we are tested, and this goes for the continent too, by the way, because we're speaking about these North African teams as if they are amazing. Mara, Egypt doesn't have that good of a record at a World Cup. Egypt doesn't have that good of a record. Well, okay, AFCON they do, but from there they haven't done anything.
You know what's annoying about you guys? Is that last week you're telling me about Europe is not the standard. The world is not the standard, for instance, right? But yet you are still saying here to me that our players can't make it there. They go one season in, one season out. But this is who we're measuring ourselves against.
No.
Then, what do you mean?
You are measuring against... I'm measuring against... trophy, Joe. How many times have you won the trophy? I can lie. Oh, okay. There's still other things. There's factors, but I can lie, right? And say, but at the end of the day, on the trophy, on that little name board thing, the little name part, it's got all of the winners. It's got people who've repeated. It's got people who've done other things.
Yes.
Then I can look at you and say, it's great. It's cool. But every time you've been tested at that, against those people, let me not say at that level, against those people, you failed each time.
I think, not to my defense, right?
Okay.
Especially coming from what we said last week.
Yeah.
So yes, 100%. Last week I complained and I said that the issue here is a lot of us see England as the standard, but we don't come back and see ourselves at home that we can compete there, which is why when we have to play against in England, when we have to go Al Ahly, we struggle because we're not investing in the standard at home. That's why now we are saying that each coach that comes, we must tell them that, Baba, we need the league.
Clean.
We need the league. The reason our players always want to go overseas is because Mole, they win the league. They on a global stage. But who's going to watch in South Africa if the Chiefs and Orlando Pirates are not doing well? If Chiefs and Orlando Pirates... imagine if Chiefs and Orlando Pirates played against each other in the final of the CAF Champions League. The whole world is going to watch.
Huge.
But is that ever going to...
Champions League final.
Is that ever going to happen? I ran into a guy who said something important the other day. He's like, bro, I wish Mamelodi Sundowns failed dismally this season. Then Chiefs and Pirates, they must compete for the league. They must contend for the title boy too. Then I don't care who wins. As long as it's Chiefs and Pirates there. Because that means the standard of our league is growing. That means we're going to have players who are confident enough to go represent nationally. You see what Mbogazi is now? It's because Orlando Pirates played in the semifinals of the CAF Champions League and he played. Look at him.
But does it mean that the league is progressing?
Because Sundowns is failing.
Yeah, we're just waiting for the downfall of
the giant falling. It should be us being David slaying Goliath.
No. Sundowns is David, we're Goliath. Chiefs and Pirates are bigger than Sundowns. Sundowns is the David. David keeps conquering. Goliath would relaxed more. Goliath wants the smaller nyana pie. Goliath doesn't care about the right things. Goliath just wants to eat crumbs. Mamelodi Sundowns is saying, nah, I'm starving. Goliath is hungry. There's a difference there.
Hey.
I understand. Right now in the Spanish La Liga, who are the biggest teams? Barcelona and Real Madrid.
Yes.
The league has to be between those two. If it's not between those two, we don't care. We don't watch.
No, and they prove it.
Yes.
They prove it.
Yeah.
It's not. Oh, I really want Chiefs to compete for the league. Oh, we need Chiefs. We need a good Chiefs to compete. No, it's Chiefs is competing.
Yes.
Real Madrid and Barcelona are competing.
Yes. Every week.
They're at the top.
Every game.
So we're stuck.
Okay.
Bro, even in the Bundesliga, the biggest team in Germany, Bayern Munich, but they winning. If you don't win the league, there's a coach, you're out.
It's a wrap, yeah.
You're out because you have all the quality, and that's the biggest team.
That's
And
the Al Ahly.
it has to win the league.
Same thing as Al Ahly.
Al Ahly has to win the CAF Champions League. That's the standard that they set for themselves. But the standard that Orlando Pirates has now, in the meantime, is the MTN 8. Chiefs just want to be in the top 4 now. I don't even think they're confident that they can maintain the standard and actually win the league this season.
Yeah.
They just want to be in the top 4. That's what Coach Nabi is probably praying for. And I was like, I know Mamelodi Sundowns is going to come back, carry back. You want to improve the standard? Call Kulisa Mudau. It doesn't matter what's happening. He played in the Club World Cup. The world knows him. That's the guy we need there.
That's him.
That's the guy that's going to go and compete against Nigeria and tell them that South Africa's going to the World Cup, not you. Nigeria's going to bring you Victor Osimhen. What is Mbogazi going to do to Victor Osimhen?
Zomvala. LTP.
Sizobona. At the end of the day, Victor Osimhen is not as well. 4 games into the season, and then we call them to the National League. All of a sudden, this player can do no wrong. A player has 4 bad games, he's off form. But we're talking about a player that's been playing well season in, season out, who's brought silverware to a team, and then all of a sudden, he's off form. Why isn't Grant Kekana there? Why isn't he there?
But then isn't okay, if we're transitioning to the Bafana conversation, isn't this what we wanted?
What?
That he always had a pool of players, right? He always said he had a pool of players, but he always choose the same guys. But now we're seeing about TLP, we're seeing these guys coming through and they're forming relatively. Don't you want them to come in and compete, Nabo Grant? So that when Grant watches this, for example, let's say they play versus Lesotho, they play versus Nigeria. LTB is
TLP, not
TLP. So
TLP.
TLP, hey, mapagani.
TLP.
And TLB is going off. Now, Grant has to look at himself and go, yo,
I've got competition.
Yes. But you know where TLB has to go off against Grant. Grant was supposed to be there and start ahead of him and give him experience. This is how we compete here. This is not the PSL.
You talk about the captain of Orlando Pirates. He knows how to compete.
I'm not. Look, he's
just.
Listen.
What do you mean?
He's never played. He's semi-final year AFCON. So we can't include him in the same conversation as Grant Kekana yet.
Yes.
He's never won the league.
For sure.
He's never played in the Club World Cup. So
yes.
he
doesn't know the stage.
Bro, the only time he played on a global stage was at the CAF Champions League.
That's a big deal. It's not a small thing.
Yeah, but guys, isn't this a good thing? So
it's a good thing.
They must play it now.
What I am saying is that, do you think when you can go overseas now? Can I use Iron Robben as an example?
Okay.
When he was the main man for the Netherlands, Memphis Depay is playing well. You won't just bench Iron Robben, even though Iron Robben is not playing well at club level. They're going to say, no, Iron Robben knows how to play against international teams.
Yeah.
Memphis Depay come gain experience from this guy. So Kfaga second half. When Iron Robben, you are actually handing over the baton to this guy. What I'm saying is they still needed leadership and experience like a Grant Kekana. For me, TLP would have played well with Grant Kekana, the two of them.
To then learn.
Studying together. They would have played ball. But now he's playing against Abantaba inexperienced.
I think my question of Hugo Bruce has always been this. There's so many players that you've been taking along everywhere.
Right.
Our TLP can be those regular people, go Bafana, right, as we go forward. And that even if Grant comes back, nabo mabahlale.
So I'm with him too. You got to ingratiate the youngsters into the fold of everything.
Why are you ingratiating?
Don't ostracize the experience that you have.
TLB walked into a Pirates that was injury ridden.
Yes.
Having not paid, guys, this time last year we didn't know what Mbogazi was.
I understand.
We didn't know.
For sure. I'm a believer. TLB is a.
Throw them into the deep
Can I
end.
just say something, George?
But think about
Sorry,
think
go
about
to the
long term as well. Think about not even long term, short to medium term, right? You don't want to ostracize somebody that's experienced like Grant Kekana. Umbogazi is still young. We don't know what will happen to him if he were to lose some form.
Mara, look at what's happening here. The reason why I brought up my point. Thembazwane gets injured.
Yeah.
We've been leaning on Thembazwane for a long time. Even in the games where maybe we should have been grooming the next person.
Yes.
Now you have to look at Tito. And then Tito gets injured. Now you have to bring in Mbule from the gold. Instead of maybe at that time, you should have had
A young somebody to come
Abo
and
Puso Ditejan or
Yes.
whoever play in the squad ready to take in. Because this is what has been killing Bafana Bafana for me for a while for me. Something happens, first choice Ayiko. Then we see Uriah, second choice Yako was never the second choice.
Yes.
Remember what happened with Veli Mocho came onto the pitch?
Ash.
We haven't seen him since, but for the year and a half prior, he had been in that team. He had been in that team.
Can
You
I
get what I
press
mean?
you on that Thembazwane point?
Yeah.
Thembazwane plays, and then he's played no Tito. He's played against Tito. He's played with Tito. He's trained with Tito. When he gets injured, Tito's suitable to take over because Tito knows how to play. Njengo not necessarily like him,
Yeah.
but he knows how to play the
the
position.
similarities.
Usipho Mbule has played with Thembazwane. He's played against Thembazwane. And Usipho Mbule, we all know what he's capable of. So Vele,
do
he's
we?
the next replacement.
Oh,
That's
do
a
we?
tricky one. I wanna
You
learn.
understand?
Do we?
We do know what he's capable
we
of.
don't.
Why not call
You're
up
lying.
Keletso
We
Magalo?
do know what. Naya, he was fine. I'm just trying to press you on that situation. Now, what
Okay.
I'm complaining about
Yeah.
here is Utito Maswanganyi gets called up to the national team, right? With Thembazwane. But Jima Boy too, with Utembazwane. Whenever they're having their team talks, he's with Thembazwane. While he's on the bench, he's watching Thembazwane play. Umbogazi is there with no Grand Kekan.
No guidance.
He hasn't trained no Grand
Oh,
Kekan.
but guys,
He doesn't
He needs
even-
guidance. The
Guys,
youngsters need
did
vets.
we
it's
not
so
watch-
sad. It's so sad that even Nkosinathi BC is injured right now. What now? You're taking all the pressure. You're putting it on Umbogazi. Umbogazi fails this time. Are you aware that he's done?
but
If he fails now, he's done. You should.
But
are you
this
aware?
is the same Bafana Bafana where we've seen CBC. We've seen CBC. No, Ngezan.
Okay, yeah.
Out of the blue. We've seen Grant and Kemang from
Vala.
Sundowns, Val.
Toby Mvala, yeah.
We've seen them swap and change all the time. So why is it different now?
You see, that's the thing.
My-
But we're
Okay.
trying to learn from that.
Yes.
Learn
We're
what?
trying to do it a different. Okay.
Guys, okay.
No,
Can I ask you? Can I ask you this before you go? Can I ask you this then? Again, with our standards that we've had, what are you learning from who really? When Dudley walked in and he performed, what was he learning from who really?
But okay.
When Grant came in from Winnipeg, what was he learning from who really at that time?
Oh, what are you saying, George? Are you
I can't trust Mbogazi versus Lesotho.
What do you mean?
Bega. I don't think.
Wait,
I think.
wait. Not the inti basic abomvala.
Being ekhona bendaba.
No, I'm asking.
No, uyasitshela kwamanje. The tone and the passion.
Yeah.
Is you're saying that.
Am I lying?
No,
Am I lying?
You're not telling the truth either. Here's my thing, right? That experience at Grand Kekana is invaluable. Experience is invaluable, which Umbogazi does not have as yet. He is steadily getting there. My fear is what do. Can he bounce back from that as a youngster?
But guys, this is the same Bogazi that we watched do it at Pirates.
That's Pirates.
Yeah, but-
you just said Pirates is not good enough.
No. He got thrown into CAF Champions League games. Good enough or not, he got thrown into those games.
Playing with
Sonor.
who? Playing with who?
Who's he
He had
playing with?
Ubodlela
Yeah,
lapaya.
he had someone with
He
experience.
had that experience.
He had
Ubodlela
someone
was-
to lean on.
Who comes from
Guys,
the AFCON?
to guide him.
He had someone who comes from the
Come
AFCON
on,
to play
George.
with him.
Come
Guys,
on, George.
okay, at the beginning of last season, did you guys want Bodlela to start?
No, we did not.
Experience.
Big no.
Experience. You guys forget he was fourth string.
Yes, look, he's forced in, but he gained experience. He
Can
became.
experience with Mbogazi there.
No,
Y'all didn't
no.
want him to start.
He gained that experience because he was training with Bo Olisanda, Bo Chapelo Oki,
Yes.
guys who were playing ahead of him. They showed him here's how to
This
play.
is
and
how to
you lead.
maneuver in a
And
room
this
full
is
of
how-
roaches, bro.
Messi came to Barcelona, go nabo Ronaldinho. He didn't just bench Ronaldinho and then boom, start playing.
But it's under my
is
wing.
Zwagala.
But then, guys, okay,
Under my
okay.
wing.
Why don't we say that about Ngezana? Why don't we say that about Mudiba? Why don't we say that about Williams Goss Chain? Why don't we say
Say
it
what?
about
Say
Moby?
what? Say what?
Moby, who has been there? Uchimile, he's been there. He's got experience.
Who has
Why aren't we
Ngezana
saying
played?
it about? Why aren't we saying about the other guys? Abu Apolis. Why aren't we
Say
saying that
what?
about Abu Reinas?
Say what? What do you want
They've
to say?
got the experience. Is TLP really alone when he's on that pitch? There's players around him. Mudiba's there.
Listen, like George, listen, eh? Mena, I'm just talking about that central, like their defense, that central defense role.
Yes.
All I'm saying is, if you play right, if you go overseas right now, Ukatuso's close to retiring. There's a youngster, this guy's a potential replacement. What do they do? Ujima no Gattuso 5-6 times. Right? He plays with Gattuso at practice. And then Ungena as a sub here and there. Now this boy, when he comes in, he knows that, okay, Meleng Valela. Playing against Golden Arrows is not like playing against Nigeria.
But playing against
playing against some swag team.
But you guys are the same people that
and then
say
you go play and then you go represent national.
no, but
like,
you guys are the same people that say that no, Sundowns was dominating because of what they did in Africa. Pirates just did that in Africa. Why is it a stretch to think that that player can come in?
no, they didn't
and
do
well?
it.
Just because you
Orlando
don't
Pirates
won
failed
game.
in Africa.
They got to the semis.
They failed. They were leading and lost. They
What is
failed.
experience?
They were leading and
Whoa,
failed.
what is
because their team
experience? Is the
their
experience
team-
the win or the loss, or the experience of the thing? Did he not experience the thing?
He experienced it. Mara.
But
he
it's one
didn't-
game.
But it's what he, bro.
It's one game.
It's not one game.
Let me
it's a
show you,
season
yeah.
of Champions League.
Mbogazi.
It's 10 games
Mbogazi.
of Champions
no,
League.
Mbogazi
Well,
didn't play 10 games.
Mbogazi didn't play 10
He's
games.
played at least 8.
You know, instead, me, who I'm not worried about. Omuhankota. I'm not worried. Play Muhao anytime. It's
But
fine.
Nkot has never played easy. But anyway.
Yeah. No. Makopa, over who? Over who?
Oh, third place Mahupa.
Who do you?
Over-
who?
Bronze.
Over who?
Whoa. Bronze medalist
over Lyle
Mahupa, who
Foster.
started
No
most of
way,
those
it's over
games.
Lyle Foster.
Over Lyle Foster.
Ah,
to be very honest
Talifanga.
with you.
Bengi
To be
Guys,
Tisamba-
guys.
To be very honest with you.
What has Lyle Foster done for
Don't tell
Bafana?
me about your Lyle Foster.
What has Lyle Foster done for
Don't tell me about
Bafana?
Lyle Foster.
Hey!
Don't tell me about Lyle Foster.
What has Lyle Foster
Don't tell
done
me
for
about Lyle
Bafana?
Foster.
He scored goals.
Where? What goals?
He scored goals.
Tell me about Lyle Foster.
Must qualify like when we qualified for AFCON. He and Tembazwani got injured and he scored. He scored. We qualified. He scored.
And
It's an
Mahupa
important stage.
played in the AFCON where we finished third for the first time in how long?
Evidence.
Why is he over?
Why are you choosing Lyle Foster? Because he plays at Burnley?
No, not because he plays at Burnley. I want someone who knows how to finish. I don't want a striker that knows how to run around. I want just me.
But you need
as a striker, your sole position is to
Maram
score. I don't want
he's
you
a
to-
bronze medalist.
Stop. What do you mean?
Listen, that doesn't count. There's no way I would leave. There's no way I'd choose Mahupa over Ikram Reinas or Lyle Foster.
But we've seen
Never.
Reinas for Bafana. He
Never.
couldn't score.
Never.
Mahupa at least facilitates the scoring of others.
When
too.
helping
When was the-
others get into the game. What do you mean?
When was the last time he scored?
What
When
what
was
does
the
that
last time he
matter?
scored? How
When-
many goals has he scored in
Okay,
5 games?
okay.
Let me tell you. For France to win the World Cup, Olivier Giroud was the main proponent for France winning the World Cup.
No, he
Did he
wasn't.
score? Yes.
No, he wasn't.
What do you mean?
He wasn't.
Bro,
he wasn't.
when they did not start, when they started
What is-
without Olivier
what-
Giroud, they
what
did
is the role? What is the role of?
Gets you to third place, something you've not done since when? It's more than 15, 20 years. He was a starter, bona fide, and we got to a bronze medal like nothing else. Then what must when Pirates got to the semifinals, whose back was it on?
Evlala. Evidence.
Never,
See?
guys. Mina, all I can say, we had this conversation the other day here in studio. I was saying to the guys that when you're a striker, I'm not expecting you to create goals for other people. I'm expecting you to score the goals. I'm not expecting you to come back and assist in defense. I'm expecting you to be in the right position to score goals, especially if you are playing as a deep number 9. If you are playing as a deep number 9, one of the reasons why we were complaining about Radio Pan is because of pass instead of shooting. One of the reasons I'm complaining about Evidence Mahupa,
He's not ready, bro. He's better as a first touch.
He's turning. Does Mahupa have a better first touch than Ulakunda?
Dude, evidence gives so much
No.
motivation. You can even
Now can I say,
my brother.
A lot of people are afraid. Mahupa inkomo.
Wait.
Umahupa
Wait.
inkomo.
No, wait.
He can't. Yes.
You're about to say now that you trust Nkota.
Yes.
Why do you trust Nkota?
I trust him. Nkota, number one, I've seen his technical ability. He goes on a big stage and scores a long range goal for you. You need that. Most of the players go Bafana Bafana lack the confidence of Nkota. Nkota gets on first 4 games, the Orlando Pirates, he scores a brace. He goes and plays GUCAF Champions League. He makes an incredible debut. He goes and plays now overseas where he's playing. He's made an incredible debut. Nkota is one of the great players we have currently.
Who was
in
setting the platform for Nkota?
You understand? Who was setting the platform for Nkota? He was playing with experience.
Ah!
He was playing with experience.
You see?
Okay, who was setting the platform for Nkota?
Who was playing striker?
Who?
So you're telling me Mahopa was setting the platform?
Who was playing strike?
Here's the thing. Yeah, lads. So, one of the greatest front threes at Liverpool involved Mohamed Salah, Sadio Mane, and Roberto Firmino. Roberto Firmino plays which role? Evidence, Mahopa. Same thing. Same job. Who's scoring? Mohamed Salah. And who? Sadio Mane. Firmino is not scoring, but he's facilitating for others to.
When
to
are you
work.
even going too far? Forget about that. Mina, this is what I'm saying. Don't even go to the technicalities. There was a starting lineup, Bafana, that got to a semi-final of the AFCON. Now, if your argument is you maybe expect Mahopa to pop up with something in the semi-final to take us to the final, I get you. But if that starting lineup has done something that no one else has done, great strikers, whoever's been called up, whoever's been put in front, whoever, you have to give credit to the guys that did that. And I think my issue is, okay, we might be saying that Mahopa is not the guy. He's not a striker. You want goals, you want all of that. But if the team is successful
with him there,
objectively on paper, I can't now say that, I'm going to throw away Mahopa or Mahopa wasn't important to those things. That's my thing. So even if we don't like him, that's why I need to Tina.
Like you throw away Gran Kekana as well. Like like you're gonna throw away Gran Kekana.
No, I'm not saying me.
No, I'm saying it's the same point.
Bro, I think the issue here is Minang Buzile. What is the role of a striker? Please tell me.
It differs. It differs for the system.
Okay, what do you expect from a striker when
it
you
differs
sign him?
it differs for the system.
Depending
on how it works.
Okay, Salfang, you were coach.
Yes, I'm with you.
What do you expect from your striker? In your team, what do you expect from a striker?
So different roles and responsibilities. If you say to me, a striker is supposed to score, cool, I hear that chat. But within the system, you need to get the best out of the players that you have, your best players. In that system, give you the Liverpool situation, Salah and Sadio Mane are your best players. Firmino, make sure that you are able to get the ball to those best players so they can thrive. You can't tell me that because Robert Firmino did not score is an important piece in the puzzle. Just like evidence Mahopa, very important piece in the puzzle.
How?
For them to pedestal your Mohau for them to pedestal Relo Mofiking. It's because of evidence.
There's in the next episode.
Because Fago radio pain. Ufaga radio pain. I'm Fago radio pain.
Can I finish? Okay. Whether Lindo is here or not, can we find a way before the show goes live? The amount of passes Umahopa's Nkota to score. Let's find those first.
No, it's not just about passes.
My thing is here, I'm not expecting midfields to be the ones that raise their hands and come rescue my team because the striker must score. What is your role as a striker? If you're not scoring goals, then you're not a goal striker. It's that simple. Erling Haaland, role is to score goals. He scores goals.
But even when they put
results of the thing,
you know.
So the results of the thing was whether we like him or not. This is what I'm saying. Whether we like him or not, whether we want him to score or not. Like for example, a winger. Saleng is a scoring winger. Let's say was. Yeah, I don't know what it is now. Saleng was a scoring winger. Nobody was expecting Saleng to score 15 goals. But he scored 15 goals.
Yes.
So I'm like, okay, I have to look at him as what he is right now.
Yes.
You get what I mean? I can compare, we can say, maybe that you don't understand that there's no licenses or whatever.
Context.
Whatever was happening, that team was good. You get what I mean? That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
I can't take it away from him. I can't say, because he's got a medal. How many South African strikers pass through the system that don't have a medal? Whether we like him or not, I'm at the point with my football where I'm looking at results. I don't care anymore about the the nice things we speak about.
Yes.
Intwani mnandi, le mnandi more than this one. And I don't care.
So we
anymore.
not us win.
I'm like, look, guys, if inkomo, Antwani inkomo engithathile ngise semi-final, good, let's go. If inkomo yenze so, and I think that's where we lose it sometimes when we speak about the guys. I don't want to discredit. Lyle Foster could maybe be better. Sometimes being better doesn't mean you're going to work in the team.
That's the thing.
Sometimes you could be the best striker ever, but when we look
for
at
the system, it doesn't
for
work.
the system, it doesn't work. And sometimes Nkomo is the one that takes you over. But guys, like we always say, we're not right. You hear everybody's got their points. This is not about being right. It's about having conversations. So we're gonna throw it to you. Please join the press and comment. Tell us, who do you agree with? Are you with Khalifang? Are you with me? Are you with Mdu? How do you feel about it? How do you explain some of these things? It's much appreciated. Join the press. This is about all of us so that we can make this football better by having robust conversations about whatever it is we're speaking about. Now, guys, please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you're looking for Khalifang, it's at Football with Khalifang. If you're looking for Lindo, who's not here, it's at Lindo Pep. If you're looking for Mdu, he doesn't want you to find him. So
find me on Omni Audio Africa.
Omni Audio Africa. And then, of course, if you're looking for me, Overthinking Football is where you can find me. Remember, every Wednesday we're going to be live on Omni Audio. And then, of course, also we're going to have the
Varsity Cup thing.
We're going to have the episodes up within 24 hours of us finishing the live on Threeman Press. If you want to come join us, come and meet some of us and maybe debate live. Hey, Mara, please. Whoa. Maybe debate live. We're going to be at the Varsity Cup tomorrow. So from Thursday all the way until Monday, we'll be with Varsity Cup. And then on the weekend, we'll be at UJ Soweto campus, right? From Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Come and check us out there. We're going to be doing live watch-alongs there. Come and join us. There's a couch on the pitch. We can speak about really cool things. We can debate if you want to debate as well. And shout out to Sports Pesa for helping us make it. Okay, guys.
Lesotho.
Guys,
Lesotho.
it's internationals.
Trash.
This is where feelings must beat facts. This is where you must look at these games and take a chance because you could win a lot of money. Thanks to our friends over at Sport Pesa. They want to make it count.
All the time.
Even when it's quiet, there's still times when you can win money. If you rent a teaching up and something will happen. So we're going to go through some of the games that are going to happen this weekend. Now remember, there is something that Sports Pesa has brought in. It's called the Goal Rush. The Goal Rush is basically you have to guess which team is going to score first and what time they're going to score. And if you're closest, there's a prize. You can win 1,000 Rand daily. And then if you come in number 2, I believe it's 250. Yes. Then if you're right, until the end of the season, or closest until the end of the season, you could win 1 million.
It's crazy.
What can you do with 1 million, bro?
Win 1 million. Sure.
So I don't know.
What do you do?
Okay.
So if you want to create your own version of I Blew It, Sports Pesa can help you win some money on this side. Now, we're going to go through the games. So these are the Goal Rush games for today. We've got Hartlepool versus Boston United, 2nd Division, England.
Who cares about 2nd Division, to be real?
Your money cares.
But there's people that actually focus on these things, eh? I won't lie. I'll say Hartlepool because I know it.
Okay.
To be quite honest. I've heard of it. I don't know much about Hartlepool and League 2. Who watches League 2? But if I were to say to anybody, Hartlepool to win the game. Clean.
No, but what time, Chief? This is Goal Rush.
This is Goal Rush. Second half, maybe 70th minute, just after the 65-minute mark where you've made a change or so. And then that's what I would think. Hartlepool to score.
Hartlepool. When are they going to score?
Nah, go with Boston.
Why?
Go with Boston.
Jason Tatum. Stop.
I went to Boston. I went to Boston and I'm a Boston Celtic. So anything that's Boston, no. I go with Boston. And I think Boston is Okora Lapayana 39th minute.
Yeah, that's what you're feeling.
Yeah, 39th minute. And then that's going to be at the end of the game. 1-0.
All I can tell you is that Hartlepool has beaten Boston in the last 3 games they've played against each other. And they've scored early.
Of course.
Last game was a 4-1 win on the 22nd of March.
Yeah.
Where they scored in the 4th minute.
Damn.
So it seems like Boston amanza mancane. man.
Amanzi amancane ane logo la. Ane badge. So
7
Hartlepool
minutes.
all the time.
7 minutes.
Oh,
7
is it?
minutes Hartlepool.
Okay.
We're going there early. Okay, then we're going to look at Gateshead. We're learning about these teams now. Gateshead.
Ultra what?
Gateshead are going to be playing Altrincham.
Altrincham.
I get it, Altrincham. How do we feel about that game?
I would say Gateshead is to win. Gateshead is to win because I also know I've heard of Gateshead. Don't know them all, but I've heard.
Mara, last time Altrincham beat them 1-0. Last game out.
Then they're gonna get their get back then.
Okay.
Sabuya. Gateshead is gonna win.
What time?
37th minute. 37th minute. Gateshead to score.
I'm going with what?
Altrincham.
Altrincham.
Yeah.
I'm going with Altrincham. Second half, 68th minute, 1 goal.
Last game they played against each other, Altrincham scored in the 14th minute. So we're going early again, boys.
With Altrincham.
11 minutes, Altrincham.
Okay.
Eh?
Back in the boys.
Last one for
Back in
Goal
the
Rush. We're looking at Brackley Town
And Carlisle.
versus Carlisle.
I know Carlisle as well.
How do we feel about that? How do you feel about it? Carlisle is a team I used in FIFA once.
Exactly. That's how I know Carlisle. Exactly how I know Carlisle as well. So I'll say Carlisle, 2 goals. First goal will be probably 11th minute. I'm also going early with Carlisle to score. 11th minute. Second goal. Can you predict the second goal? Or just about the first goal?
It's just about the first goal.
Okay. 11th minute, Carlisle.
When it comes to Brackley Town, they drew their last game and Carlisle lost their last game.
Bradley Town come more, motivated. They're more inspired here because clearly they know how to score goals. So I see them scoring 25th minute into the game. They score.
Okay. For me, I'm going to go with Carlisle. And I'm going to say that Carlisle is going to score early. I'm going early, 18th minute. That has been the Goal Rush section. Now we're going to go into the traditional betting section. Traditional betting section, how it works. The smaller the number,
The more likely.
the smaller the number, the less likely. The more likely. The more likely. The smaller the number,
Yes.
the more likely it's to happen. So if they're saying it's 1, they expect Khalifang to win.
Yeah.
They expect Khalifang to win, so I can't give you money for that. But if
course.
George wins
You
with
make a
9
lot of
odds, you make a lot of money because it's something that might not happen. You're taking a risk.
Sure.
So let's get straight into it. International week, Bulgaria versus Spain.
Honestly. Spain. Obviously.
Why are we saying obviously?
Obviously.
Is it obvious,
It's
Khalifang?
very
This is football, man.
This is football, this thing. We understand things can be unpredictable at times. You can say, no, Bulgaria might just, do something. But when has Bulgaria done anything, to be quite honest?
Oh, wow.
Let's be honest.
Oh, wow.
Where?
Bulgarians, if you're watching.
To be quite honest. So I will say Spain to win. A comfortable 2-0 win. Lamine
Just
Yamal
2-0.
goal. Simple 2-0. Take it easy. Got another game after that. So 2-0 win Spain.
Do.
Spain 3-0.
Well, the odds say 7.6 for a draw. 1.09 for a Spanish win. But I wrote it incorrect here. It's actually 22. 22 odds for Bulgaria to
That's
win.
how unlikely.
So if you put 1 rand down, you could win 22
Oh,
rand.
that's a lot of money.
If
Eh?
Bulgaria does something here.
it ain't gonna happen, bro.
I agree.
Bruv, it ain't gonna
Spain,
happen, bruv.
Spain 4-0. We're going to Netherlands versus Poland. How do we feel about the Netherlands versus Poland?
That can be a tricky one. Poland, we know.
But the Netherlands is fun.
That's the thing. Netherlands is not how we know. It's not Holland anymore. We know Holland. The Netherlands is a bit shaky wakey. So I will say Poland with the likes of Lewandowski in the thing.
And who else?
I don't know anyone
You
else,
see?
bro. So I will say a draw.
A draw.
I will say a draw.
I also say a draw.
I will
wow.
say a
Like
draw.
Boma 2-2, 1-1 draw.
Draw.
A draw with goals, though.
Wow. I'm going with a 2-0 Netherlands win because the odds say 5.02 for a draw, 1.25 for a Netherlands win, and 9.55 for Poland. So we're basically looking at Lewandowski and saying, we don't believe you. You need more people.
You need more people. No.
Let's go to Slovakia versus Germany.
Oh, die Mannschaft. I don't know much about Slovakia, to be quite honest. But the odds are a little bit closer than other games. Or actually,
No, they're not.
They're really not. I thought it was like a 4. I lied. So, demand shaft to win, obviously. You've got all the talent in the world.
Okay.
All the talent in the world.
Florian Wirtz and them.
It sucks that Kai Havertz is injured, which is annoying, but it is what it is.
Oh, the giraffe. That's right. You trust the giraffe.
Yo,
wow.
Kai, yo.
Okay.
Demand shaft, obviously.
Do?
Germany to win. Definitely Germany
Let's
to
go.
win. 2-0.
Demand shaft, which is Germany to win 2-0 as well.
According to the odds, 4.3 for a draw, 6.2 for Slovakia win, and then Germany, 1.41. Let's go to another one that should be straightforward: Belgium versus Liechtenstein.
If
Wait, before I ask you, let me start with the odds on this one because it's insane.
yeah.
15 for a draw. So they don't believe that even a draw can come from this game. We've got 101 for Belgium to win, and then 26 for a Liechtenstein win. Just again, reminder: if you put $1 on Liechtenstein
That's crazy.
and they win, you've got $26.
That's crazy.
You put 100, you've got 2.6.
Put a grand at 26 grand.
There we go. Are you willing to take the risk, Clive?
Hell no. There's no way. Liechtenstein was not beating. Jeez, not even. And you know the thing about Belgium, Belgium had all the golden talent in the world.
That's gone.
Nothing.
The window's closed.
That's so gone. And you got an aging Kevin De Bruyne, Dries Mertens. All these people have aged. Lukaku's still playing and he's aged. It's obviously Belgium to win, but honestly, like a 1-0, to be quite honest.
I think
1-0 at 26 odds.
1-0.
Makimang me batlo korang Doku ne.
Oh, Jeremy Doku's also there. Yes.
Yeah, I also say 1-0 Belgium.
1-0 Belgium.
I'm going 5-0 Belgium. 26.
Nuts. Yeah, 26.
Over 4.5, guys. Over 4.5 for this one. Okay, Wales versus Kazakhstan. 3.53 draw. Wales to win 1.58, and then Kazakhstan is a 5.41.
Yeah, I think of the batch is probably the third most boring game. I think. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie to you.
The money's not boring.
The money's not boring for sure. I would say Wales without the likes of the legendary Gareth Bale. Wales have nobody. Probably I think who's even there. Hudson Kanu. I don't even know who's there anymore. But I'd go for a draw.
Wales. I'm going for Wales.
I'm going for a 1-1 draw there. Russia
to win, bro.
is going up against Jordan. The odds say 4.2 for draw, 6.6 for Jordan win, and then 1.41 for a Russia win. How do we feel?
Russian roulette. Give it to Russia.
Simple.
They're gonna roll this one.
Actually, no. I'd say a draw. Actually,
international football. Okay,
I would say
you're saying a draw.
I'd say a draw for sure.
I'm going to say 2-1 to Russia. Then, of course, we've got Georgia versus Turkey, 3.35 draw, 2.17 for Turkey, and then a 2.9 for Georgia. It's very close.
This is a very interesting game.
It's very close.
Georgia and
Georgia
Turkey.
plays. Georgia plays. I remember them for the Euros.
They've got the Kvaratskhelia there, Kvaradonas there. It's going to be an interesting game. I can't even call it. Because I like Arda Güler. Plays for Turkey. They call it Turkey now, not even Turkey. Turkey. So I would definitely go with Turkey 2-1 win over Georgia.
Georgia. I now go with Turkey. I mean, also, I'm looking at their league, the quality in their league also. They seem to have a player nyana, so I give it to Turkey.
He just fired Jose. I'm going to go with a 1-1 draw, to be honest with you. Then, of course, we're bringing it back home. Abomaki. And they've helped us. They didn't press charges. They didn't press the button in order to get the 3 points taken away. We were Sadek brothers there. Do you think they're going to help us Sadek brother again by giving us a win? Lesotho versus South Africa? I mean...
Hey...
There was a time where we struggled to beat Lesotho. There was a time where we were playing 1-1s with Lesotho.
But now, this is a different Bafana Bafana, eh? This is a different Bafana Bafana. I think There's not going to be much goals in that game, eh? 2-0 Bafana Bafana.
I would say 1-0. Ikam Reina scores.
The odds say 4.7 for a draw, 9.4 for Lesotho to win, and 1.28 for us. Guys, don't you? They also, aren't they playing in Bloem? Bloem is right next door to Lesotho, man. Maybe there's a Lesotho connection.
Bloem, we have a massive following, but Bloem,
Marakira haba bina Lesotho mole. It might help Lesotho.
You know.
No, I think this is going to be an SA win. I'm gonna go 3-0. I'm gonna go 3-0. Guys, that is all up to you. These are just suggestions for what you can do. They're not betting advice. If you lose, it's not us. Don't tell us that we are on the we are on the line for it. But if you win, something plays, man.
Yeah.
Like I said, Sport Pesa, make it count. Thank you thank you for the Sport Pesa, and thank you for the winnings, guys. Next time.
Make it
Bye,
fun,
everyone.
brother. Whew, that was